Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it. 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll find Metcalf. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
But it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Danny Amendola. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
At 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Push him back.
On first down, Tannehill. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Jalen Ramsey.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job.
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. First down, Mayfield. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. On the ground, it's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, New Orleans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield off to Geis on the screen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Pittman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Michael Pittman.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 27, Mayfield. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alshon Jeffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Broncos 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
56. Yeah, we at? 6, right there, 56. Hey. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds McKinnon, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
The 45-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
57. Hey. Exit. Let's 57, run. Here we go.
Tannehill throwing again. Complete to Dorsett. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And the pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Yeah, let's go 7.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Brought him down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back.
A turnover on downs.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Geis, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that's caught. It's Hogan. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Chris Hogan. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Dorsett's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
He's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Throwing again is Tannehill. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Big dance. Come. Jared. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Yo, trick left.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and goal at the Saints' 5-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Lock. Number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on. 49, check 49.
Here again is McKinnon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jerick McKinnon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
34-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And the Saints first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Geis, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks. A gain of a yard.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34.
Again, the ball.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Third and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Mayfield.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
38-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run once more with McKinnon. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So we got man. Hey,
Now it's Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Double dog. That's the way. He's coming. We got double up.
Tannehill now to throw. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gostkowski for the point after. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 20, Saints 10. Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Second down, McKinnon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Smith, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
50 seconds to Mike. Marcus, defense, Marcus.
Now Tannehill. He's got Amendola for a Bronco touchdown. Danny Amendola, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Final score.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.